Ocho. In the first class we did back ochos and rocking steps, and it's a good practice. Yeah, it's a good practice. And we also talked about like the lady using her feet to generate motion in the upper body, and using the motion in the upper body to pivot her foot. You see, she uses the floor to create motion in her upper body, and then uses her upper body to move her foot. So it goes upper body and it goes back down. You see what I mean? She uses the floor to turn here. Without the floor, she can't twist. She uses the floor to twist, and then she uses the twist to move her pelvis. And then we did like the back ocho, traveling 45 degrees. We practiced that. And we also practiced here, sometimes doing a rock, called la cadencia, the rock. And then we did it on the other side. And then we asked the lady to let us know when should we pivot. When is she soft to turn? And when is she strong to hold it her place? We practice just that. Trying to learn, trying to be sensitive while we're leaving. I'm not sure. That was a little bit of both. Like she said, stop, go. Alright, and then the second class was more deliberate. Yeah. We walked in and the same back ochos that we practiced in the first class. And then we changed the angle of the back ocho. So instead of going 45 to the line of dance, we lead her against the line, like across the line of dance. That puts her very close in. And we practiced parada. And then we just took the foot out and did it on the other side too. So we practiced back ocho, parada. Parada is a pure gesture. Touch, now shift, now stop. We need that because we need to be able to isolate that touch for the next piece, which is a barida. But it follows the same form. And ladies who don't know baridas will assume when you touch your foot, it's parada. And then you have to be ready for the fact that she may hit the brakes. It happens all the time. And here we are now. It's like 45. We're dancing 45, and the leader wants to make a change. So he's going to turn her a little extra here toward the left hand. Now he's going to turn his own waist. He's turn his rib cage. He's articulating his waist. If I went the other way, you see, you go this way. She's calculating where this is in motion. So when I touch her foot on this back ocho, she says this is either a parada or it's a barida. Because I'm in motion, she senses it's a barida. And then when we practice that enough, we invited her partner to pasada. And after she finished the pasada, we changed weight. And then we walk. We introduce a little step, which is head step. I used to teach this all the time at the pre-Malonga class. You're walking with your partner. When your partner foot is free and collecting, you gather her like leaves. You walk around her, and now you enter your back ocho pattern. Now the barida, now we introduce it. Now if she goes there, if I hold on to her, I can walk around her and she won't feel so challenged. Even, you might walk so close that she leans a little bit away from you. And you get what they call a codada. Then the leader moves this foot, invites the lady inside, and lastly, he changes his weight while she's pivoting. We're back to the house. There it is. I hope you guys at home. This step is